Did you know that the average person has only about 4,000 weeks in their entire lifetime? That's it, just 4,000. If you're currently 30 years old, almost 1,600 of those weeks are already gone. The important question is, how are you spending the time you have left? Life is short. We all know this, yet many of us live as if time is unlimited. We waste days scrolling on our phones, worrying about unimportant things, or waiting for the perfect time to start truly living. The truth is, time is the one resource you can never get back. You can lose money and earn it again. You can lose opportunities and create new ones. But once time is gone, it's gone forever. So, let's explore how to spend life wisely in a way that brings meaning, joy, and fulfillment instead of regret. Invest in relationships that matter. When people reflect on their lives at the end of their lives, their biggest regrets are rarely about work or money. It's almost always about the time they didn't spend with loved ones. Think about it. The laughter shared with friends, the hugs from family, the late-night talks with someone you care about. These are the moments that truly stay with us. Yet, we often prioritize emails, deadlines, and Netflix over these precious interactions. To spend life wisely, start prioritizing people over possessions. Call your parents. Go out for coffee with a friend. Be fully present during conversations instead of half listening while checking your phone. Because one day, those moments are what you'll wish you had more of. Focus on growth, not just comfort. It's easy to get stuck in routines, work, eat, sleep, repeat. While comfort zones may feel safe, they also quietly waste our time. You blink and years pass without much change. Spending life wisely means investing in personal growth. Learn new skills. Travel whenever you can. Take up that hobby you've always wanted to try. Read books that challenge your thinking. Seek out experiences that make you feel alive instead of remaining in autopilot mode. Remember, comfort may feel good now, but growth leads to lasting fulfillment. Live with intent, not distraction. Let's be honest, most people spend more time scrolling through social media than they do pursuing their dreams. Hours slip away every single day into endless distractions. When you add those hours up, it amounts to years. If you want to make your short life meaningful, live intentionally. This means being clear about your priorities and aligning your daily actions with them. Every morning, ask yourself, what truly matters today? Then, focus on that. The reality is that distractions will always exist, but you have the power to decide whether they take away from your life. Just one more episode and every endless scroll, it all adds up. Time audit? Where does your day really go? Many people claim they don't have enough time to pursue their goals. However, if you track your daily activities for just 1 week, you might be surprised at how hours slip away on things like scrolling through social media, gossiping, or performing tasks that don't really matter. A simple solution is to keep a time audit journal. Record what you do every hour throughout the day. At the end of the week, you will clearly see where your time is being wasted. Once you identify these time leaks, you can redirect those hours towards something meaningful, like improving your fitness, working on a side hustle, or enjoying quality time with family. Create, don't just consume. Many people go through life consuming, watching movies, scrolling through TikTok, and buying things they don't need. In contrast, those who feel most fulfilled are often creators. Creating doesn't just mean making art. It can also involve building a business, cooking a meal from scratch, writing in a journal, or teaching someone a skill. When you create, you add value to the world instead of merely taking from it. So ask yourself, what am I building with my time? If you're always consuming, you might feel like something is missing. But if you're creating, you'll find meaning in the process. Prioritize health, your true wealth. Time is meaningless if you don't have the health to enjoy it. Many people sacrifice their health for success, staying up late, eating junk food, and avoiding exercise. But what's the point of earning money if you don't live long enough to enjoy it? Wise living involves taking care of both your body and mind. Eat well, exercise regularly, get enough sleep, and don't neglect your mental health. Longevity isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. Imagine reaching old age with the energy to travel, play with your grandchildren, and still seek new adventures. That's the reward for investing in your health today. Value experiences over things. Think back to your happiest memories. Were they about the new phone you bought 5 years ago, or were they about that trip you took, the concert you attended, or the adventures you had with friends? Research shows that experiences bring more happiness than possessions. While things quickly lose their appeal, experiences shape who you are. Spend your money and time on moments that leave stories to tell, not just objects to store. Don't wait for someday. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting. Someday I will travel. Someday I will start my business. Someday I will spend more time with my family. But someday is an illusion. Life isn't guaranteed, and you don't know how many weeks you have left. The time to start living is now. If there's something you want to do, take the first step today. Even if it's small, momentum builds. The worst regret isn't failure, it's never trying. Practice gratitude daily. Life can feel short when you're always chasing the next thing. However, when you stop and appreciate what you already have, time feels richer. Start small. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every morning. Notice the little joys, a good meal, a beautiful sunset, a laugh with a friend. Gratitude transforms ordinary days into extraordinary ones. It's not about having more. It's about appreciating what's already here. Give more than you take. A wise life isn't just about personal happiness. It's about making an impact. Ask yourself, whose life is better because I exist? It could be through acts of kindness, sharing knowledge, helping a neighbor, or mentoring someone. When you give, you create ripples that last far beyond your lifetime. That's how you make a short life meaningful. You leave behind something bigger than yourself. Remember the end. Live for today. It might sound dark, but thinking about death can actually make life more meaningful. When you realize time is limited, small annoyances stop mattering, and the important things come to the forefront. Steve Jobs once said, "Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose." When you accept that life is short, you stop postponing happiness. You start living today instead of waiting for tomorrow. Here's the big question. If life is short, how will you spend yours? Will you waste it on distractions and regrets, or will you spend it wisely on love, growth, health, and impact? Time is ticking either way, and the choice is yours. If this message inspired you, don't let it stop here. Hit that subscribe button and join a community of people committed to living with purpose. Life is short, and together, we can make every moment count. Thank you and have a great life.